and now shifting back into this hemisphere and starting originally in the Southern Hemisphere, representing the Eagle Blitz organization, Miss Valerie Wasveiler. Valerie was born in Venezuela. When she was 10 years of age, her family decided it would be best for her to leave Venezuela and move to Miami, Florida. It wasn't until after she came to Miami that she realized that her mother was not coming with her. Valerie essentially got involved in helping to raise her younger brother, although she herself was an immigrant who spoke no English. Valerie decided in her new country she was going to not only learn English, but she was going to become a master of this nation and of this culture. She worked incredibly hard, and through her academic pursuits, won a full academic scholarship to the University of Miami. She says that her future grandchildren's story is how she rode the bus and public transport back and forth to school, because that's how they could make it work at Miami. She was an avid runner in high school, and when she got to Miami, was a walk-on in both cross-country and track, and made those teams and was one of the leaders on those teams. And when I said, "That's fantastic, you must love running," she said, "I hate running." Well, what motivates you? She says, "I love the sprint at the end when you know you've given it your all and everything is finished, and you've done so well." She has been a peer counselor and advisor there at the University of Miami, and somehow managed to find time to help children in a grade school, kids between 4 and 12, learn about math and reading, and developed a program that she called Vowels, so that they could learn how to read and understand language. And with her enthusiasm, you could see how those kids would really develop and grow. She had a short first summer because of her desire to go to France and develop a third language, and today speaks French, Spanish, and English. And when she returned for the next summer, she grew dramatically, achieving approximately 3,000 units. And this past summer, she set a goal at the beginning of the recruiting season that she was going to be one of the very top in-school managers. She turned to Mark Rao and Julio Hernandez and said, "I will designate days to recruit, and on every day I say I'm going to recruit, I'm going to get 20 commitments." And she did every single day. With no other student managers on her campus, Valerie recruited a team of 9 other people, including one of the very top first-year people in our entire company last year. Valerie grew her own sales to 7,000 units in the process. She does what she says she's going to do. Tonight, Mark Rao told me a story that I think characterizes this young woman. Over the holidays, she went back down to Venezuela, and anybody that reads the newspaper knows that it can be a fairly dangerous place these days. Valerie, while in her car, was carjacked. The car was taken, and as they drove off, men wielding machine guns behind the wheel, she realized that they had her money, and that's okay, she can always get more money. But they also had her passport, and it was almost time for the awards banquet, and she wasn't about to miss the awards banquet. So with a car racing away full of men and machine guns, Valerie started running after it. There's an instinct in all humans when faced with times of great peril. It's called fight or flight. Most of us would have flown the other direction. Valerie Wasveiler says, "I'm fighting." And it's lucky that was a fast car, or those guys would be in serious trouble. A worthy nominee for the Student Excellence Award. She brought her 9-person team and graduated as a full-time student with a 4.0 GPA. And the winner of the Student Excellence Award and the recipient of the $1,000 educational scholarship is Valerie Wasveiler!
I'm sorry for that, but I can't see very well, but I I just want to thank every single person in here because you guys are all so inspiring. And I would like to start with Dan. Thank you so much for your great leadership, the great person that you are, the great book that you recommended me to read, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Recommended. I would like to thank Mark Rao. Thank you so much for believing in me and for always keeping me accountable for my goals and for what I wanted to achieve. I would like to thank Lucy and Amy, Jessica Lackey, Whitney Gahagan, Marcos Locatelli, actually Mike, you're here. Thank you guys so much for pushing me as the leader that I'm becoming. And thank you so much, Julio, for introducing me to this business and for being such a great leader and a great best friend.